Hi guys, welcome to Hannah's Homemaking. I'm so excited to have you here today. I feel like I've kind of took a couple week hiatus from creating things just because we've had a lot of things going on in our life between family weddings and our anniversary and just, trying to catch up on life after that. Plus obviously really busy at work. But yeah, so today I'm really excited to say that we are making some more clothes for babies. I'm going to be focusing on a little dress that I found on Instagram by a creator called Oh Me Oh My Sewing. I believe the creator's name is Monica, and she makes these gorgeous clothes for babies, especially little girls. I think that her stuff is just gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's timeless. But yeah, I'm very excited about that. The one that we're going to be focusing on today is a digital pattern for the Baby Pinafore Dress. I can show you kind of what that looks like. But yeah, it's gorgeous. I saw this on Instagram, and it just really caught my eye, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to make that for my friend since she's having a little girl. It just has the most beautiful little skirt, but it kind of looks like overall esque, and it has the little ruffles on the sides, and the cross back is just so cute. Obviously it's meant to have a long sleeve or a t-shirt underneath it, of course, but I think it would just look so cute, especially with a long sleeve in the winter. But yeah, so today I'm going to be making it in a size 6 to 9 month, just because I figured kind of a little floral summer dress would be cute, and my friend's baby should be about that age next summer. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. I have this really beautiful floral fabric from Hobby Lobby. This is kind of a little small swatch of it, just because I had already cut out the pattern pieces for you guys. That way we could kind of quicken up the process of the video. But yeah, so I'm very excited to have you follow along. Her patterns, she advertises that it's very easy for beginners. I think this is a level 2 out of a level 5 pattern, so it's very easy. I'm not intimidated by the pattern at all. I think it should be really quick and fun, and I'm hoping that the end result will be beautiful for my lovely friend, and just another thing to send her. So yeah, let's get creating. Alrighty guys, so the first step that we're going to be doing is putting the two bodice pieces together, right sides together, and sewing that to create a more, a thicker bib. It's kind of on an overall bib that goes along the chest. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Alrighty, what we're going to be doing next is taking the straps and we're going to be attaching it to the bodice. So what the online directions are telling me is to, let's see, put them like this, I believe. Alrighty, so I top stitched both of these guys on there. I had to redo my bobbin because of course it always decides to go out when you're in the middle of top stitching something, because why not? But yeah, so now we're going to be working on our ruffles and then attaching them. So here are my ruffles. I'm going to pretty much put these together, so right sides together. I'm gonna be sewing the end, that way it creates this really long ruffle, and then I'm going to be sewing along the raw edge of it that we're going to be hemming, and what that stitch does is, it's not to combine anything obviously, but it's just to reinforce it, that way it's easier to hem it, or yeah, so to create that like really nice edge alongside it. So yeah. Alrighty, so you can see that I sewed those two pieces together and I stitched a 1/4 inch along the edge where we're going to be turning that in. So all I'm literally going to do is turn it in right at where I sewed. That way it's a perfect 1/4 inch along that edge, and then turn it in again, iron it, and then it'll be a nice enclosed seam. Alright, I ironed the edges, that way you could see the stitching is enclosed, so I did that twice. I'm just going to close this shut, and then we'll work on how to make the ruffles ruffly. Alrighty, so what we're going to be doing is taking this ruffle and we're going to do longer, like the longest stitch that your sewing machine can do, and I'm gonna do a line set 1 centimeter away from the edge, that way we can use this to pull in to make it like all scrunchy, just like that. So yeah. Alrighty, I had to look at the directions. It is mildly confusing, just because the way that I think about things is like I try to think about it visually and how the fabric turns and stuff like that, but I think I figured it out. It's not that bad. So there's like your front side of your strap and then the back side. We definitely don't want to mess with the back side right now. We're only going to mess with the front side, so I kind of like folded that back out. We're going to take the ruffle and kind of line it up with the end right here, and then I'll pin that guy. And then we want to do the same thing with this side. And if you notice, I left like pretty long strings, that way we can tie it in. Alright, so we have all this extra. This is where the ruffling process comes in. So just usually take one side and kind of pull it in. And we're gonna do this until it kind of fits. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that I'm very good at ruffling things in general. I think that it just is really hard for me to get things like relatively even. But I think we did pretty good. So I kind of pinned it in place, and we're just gonna stitch over that so that the ruffles stay in place. Alright, so it looks like this from where we started. You kind of have to do some mental gymnastics with me, but we're going to flip the whole project over. That way it looks like this. And then what we're going to do pretty much is we kind of like fold the ruffles outward towards us, kind of like open that guy up. And then we'll put this flap over it, that way it encloses it. But it says in the directions to fold this top part over 1/2 inch. That way when we do a seam over the top of it, it's all enclosed and it looks really nice. And then this side is technically the top, because obviously if this side was the top, then the ruffles would be backwards. But yeah, so we're gonna do that, and then we have to do it the same thing on the other side. Alrighty, so we did this. It looks so cute. Adorable, right? Those are going to be like the little shoulders. So now we have this front side pretty much done. We just need to work on the waistband that attaches the bodice to the skirt. So there's, I guess, a front and back waistbands, and there's 2 of each. It says to take one of the front, one of the back, and to attach them on both sides, right sides together. So that is what we're going to do there. Alrighty, so with our waistband, you can't really see, but I've put little notches in them based off of what the pattern had said. So on one side, there's like one notch, and then on the other side, there's 3 notches, if you could see that. And so with one of them, what it said to do was to crisscross the back straps and to line it up, the inner edges of them with the outside flaps, and that looks correct. And then it says on the other side there should be a middle slit to line up for both of those as well. So we did that. And now it says with the opposite one, we're going to flip it inside out, like we had put it together before, and we're going to be kind of sandwiching it on top of all of this. That way when we sew it along the edge, it flips out to have the nice and pretty side on there, if that makes sense. So you can watch me do that. Alrighty, so I did this waistband. I, sewed it all together and then did a top seam after I had ironed it. So now we have to pretty much attach the skirt and make sure that that is all put on there and ruffled correctly, and then we're practically done with this project. Alrighty, next step is to take the front panel and the back panel and to sew the side seams together and to finish off those seams. And then we will sew like a gathering stitch to gather up the fabric to where it's nice and kind of like the ruffles. And then we'll attach it to the top part of the dress. Alrighty, so the directions said that after you're done doing the side seams, and then you've also basted the top seam with that longest stitch, what we needed to do with the bottom was to fold it in 1/4 inch and then to iron that, and then to fold that in another inch up. And then we're going to stitch this in place. Alrighty, now all we have to do is pretty much attach the skirt to the top and to apply the elastic as well in the back. That way it's a little stretchy, and we're practically done. I know that she gives, in her directions, there's an advanced version and a beginner's version. I'm gonna look them both over. I think I'm gonna try to do the advanced version of attaching the skirt. That way it looks a little bit nicer and less bulky, but I will look that over, see what we're doing, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, so I had a look at the directions. Personally, to me, the advanced, quote-unquote, seems to be a bit easier than the simple. It's very similar to how we did, like, attaching the ruffles to, like, the little shoulder straps. So I think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, follow along. Hopefully I do it right. So I was not supposed to, like, sew the back part, which I did pretty good at the start for the most of it. And then I must have totally not thought about it because I literally sewed all of this. So now I have to go unpick that all and re-sew that portion. So yeah, that's fun. Alrighty, so I fixed that, which is good. So I fixed it and I flipped everything inside out to where it's the correct side. And then I pretty much, I did what we did with the straps, where I just folded that in like a 1/4 inch and then pinned it down. Now we have to put in the elastic in the back, and it's like a 10-inch elastic, or 2 centimeters and then 10 inches long. But first it wants us to sew just the back edge, and then we can run the elastic through it to like make a casing for it and secure it after that, and then we do the front. And then we're done. Alright, so I got the back all sewed up. We just need to put the elastic in the back. And so since we didn't tack the front down yet, you just put like a safety pin through here and just feed that slowly through. Alrighty, once we've done that, you can see that the elastic's in there to stretch a bit, which is really cute. And now we just have to finish off by just finishing this front. Oh, look at how cute that is. It's really adorable. The cute little puffy skirt. Oh, and the back, man. It's so stinking cute. I'll get a better close-up of it. I mean, look at how beautiful this is. Goodness gracious. It's so cute. With the little ruffles on the top. And the beautiful little skirt. Again, like I said, I made it for a 6 to 9 month old. Oh my gosh, the cute little crossback. Just imagine how cute this would be in the summer with a little t-shirt underneath it, or, you know, wear it to church or anything. I'm just obsessed with it. I'm so proud of it. I hope that you guys love it as much as I do. I really highly encourage you to go check out Oh Me Oh My Sewing. They are such a wonderful company, and the creator, she does such a wonderful job making clothes for kids and for babies. But yeah, I think it kind of was her idea to get her making her own kids' clothes. But yeah, it's gorgeous. I love it, and I hope that my friend loves it. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys check out the rest of my channel. It includes lots of things like sewing, baking, crocheting, everything like that. I also have an Instagram that's at Hannah's Homemaking 00, I believe. I'll have it linked below. It's also in my bio. But yeah, I hope to connect with you, and I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I did. Thank you.